Hi there, and welcome to this class. Let's proceed in the study of polynomial. Last class, we dealt with the concept of addition of polynomial. Let's discuss the concept behind subtraction of polynomial. After that, we'll look at the combination of the concept addition and subtraction of polynomial functions. But then, let's try to understand how do you solve problem when it comes to subtraction of polynomial. The task is simple. The task is simple. Whenever you have several polynomial, either adding, the idea is simple. Just repeat down, remove the bracket, and then remove all the terms outside. When it comes to subtraction, you don't do that. What I'm saying is this, please. For better explanation, let's take an example under subtraction of polynomial and see how these concepts work. Example. So let's take example under this, please. Okay. Before then, let me just do an illustration. So if I have negative a plus b this way, and I have positive a minus b, for instance. Now here's the start, please. Whenever you're having positive, expanding the bracket, don't stress, don't multiply anything. If positive is starting a bracket this way, your task is simple. Just repeat what you have. A minus B. This is my answer. If I'm having negative positive, expanding a bracket, your task is simple. Just repeat down the term back. That's all. But for subtraction, you can't do that. So in this case here, my answer is not A plus B. No, this is wrong. Because why? If it was positive, it's correct. But in this case here, it was negative. So if it's negative, you don't try this. Now, if it's positive, you can just put down the terms there. But if it's not positive, it's negative, this is wrong. What you do is this, please. Minus times A gives you minus A. Minus times plus gives you minus, I have B. So the answer observe that this and this, observe the difference. Even perhaps, let me just if I put plus here becomes plus. Now, observe please, this and this are the same thing, but observe that whenever the sign is negative in the front here, it affects the term in brackets. If it's positive, it does not affect the term. If it's positive, the positive is negative, negative. So here's the tax. When it comes to addition, you don't have anything, you don't have any stress to expand. Just repeat what you have down back. When it comes to negative sign there, observe that after expanding there, I had this expression. So this and this are the same thing, but your sign affects the terms in the bracket. So watch out for negative. Whenever it comes to subtraction, always be watchful. That's the tax. That's the essence of this stuff here. Always be watchful, please. Let's first look at an example that is, please. Examples on this. Alright, let me write out the questions and then from there we'll solve together. It says subtract the following. Subtract the polynomial. Alright, number one there, I have 10x minus into 3x minus 5. But 2, I have 3x squared plus 3x plus 5 minus 2x squared minus x minus 2. But 3, I have minus 5s cubed minus 2x squared plus 7 minus 4x cubed plus 7x squared minus 3x plus 2. Alright. Number 4, subtract 6x squared minus 3x minus 1 from 2x squared plus 5x minus 2. Finally, number 5 there, it says simplify 2x squared minus 3x plus 5x squared minus 3x plus 1, then plus, this is 5x squared minus 4x minus 8. All right, minus 8. So let's try this question here and see how it works. First things first, example 1, question 1, solution to question 1. For question 1 there, I have solution. Question 1, it says 10x minus 3x minus 5. First things first, we said when it comes to negative in front of a bracket, we said use it to what? Expand it. All right. So if I come and say this is 10x, this is minus 3x minus 5. This is wrong. Why? Because I repeated this back. If there was plus here, I can do what I just did now. But it's negative sign. So negative will affect the bracket. So negative times 3x gives you negative 3x. Negative times negative gives you what there? Positive. So that gives you positive what there? 5. Alright, I have this. Your task is to collect items here. Obviously. If I collect items, it gives you 10x minus 3x. That gives you about 7x plus 5. Right? So this becomes your answer, your simplified answer to this question 1, right? So just expand negative times 3x gives negative 3x, negative times negative 5 gives positive 5. All right, so this and this can combine, can subtract, that gives 7, then plus 5 gives you plus 5 here. Next up, number 2, this gives you, I have 3x squared plus 3x plus 5 minus, this gives you 2x squared minus x minus 2. Now, here's the tax. There is negative sign in front of this bracket, right? What sign will be in front of this bracket here? Since there's no negative sign in front of this bracket, then it means what? It is plus that is there. And when it's plus, we said you can repeat everything back. So obviously, here gives you 3x squared plus 3x plus 5. We open the bracket, I have this. Now, negative sign to expand this. Minus times 2x squared gives you minus 2x squared. Minus times minus x gives you plus x. Minus times minus 2, that gives you plus 2. Alright. Next task says collect items. Collecting items. That gives you 3x squared minus 2x squared. Done. Then pick xx plus 3x, this one here, and then plus x. Finally, I have plus 5 and plus 2 left. Plus 5 and plus 2. Alright, say I pick one, I have x squared together, x together, number, like constant term with constant term together. This gives you x squared, 3x squared minus 2x squared gives you x squared, plus 3x plus x gives you 4x, plus 5 plus 2, that gives you plus 7. Alright, this becomes the final answer to this particular question 2. This is binomial, this is trinomial, right? Polynomial, this is trinomial, this is binomial. You should note I'm trying to refer to. This is our classification of polynomial. We did that in the last class. So question 3. For question 3, I have, this is long, right? It's long. So let's just fix it here. That gives you minus 5x cubed minus 2x squared plus 7 minus, this gives you 4x cubed plus 7x squared minus 3x plus 2. Alright, that is done. We said if the sign in the front of the bracket is, you see there's no sign here, so it means it's positive. So when I have positive sign in front of a bracket, just repeat it back. It means I'll have minus 5x cubed and open a bracket minus 2x squared plus 7. But if it's negative sign, starting a bracket, use negative sign to expand through. Negative times 4x cubed, that gives you negative 4x cubed. Negative times positive 7x squared, that gives you negative 7x squared. Negative times negative 3x, that gives you positive 3x. Minus times plus 2 gives you minus 2. Alright. My next task here, obviously, is like terms. That gives you negative 5x cubed, then minus 4x cubed. Cube and cube is done. Move to square. It's minus 2x squared and minus 7x squared. That gives you minus 2x squared minus 7x squared. Square and square is done. So we're gonna add x. This add x. So that's plus 3x. Then another 3x plus 7 minus 2 plus 7 minus 2. Alright. You pick them according to the in the descending order. Now we said you arrange, because last class when you did that, when we did polynomial, we said the proper way of arranging polynomial is from what? Descending order. From the biggest to what? Smallest. You can see x cube, x cube, x square, x, and then constant term. You can see. Alright. This one gives you minus 9x cube minus 5x cube minus 4x cube minus 9x cube minus 2x squared minus 7x squared. That gives you minus 9x squared. Alright. Plus 3x. That's only 3x I have. Then plus 7 minus 2. That gives you plus 5. Alright. So this becomes the final answer to this particular question 3. Alright. So let's do question 4. Question 4. For question 4, it says, now it says, listen please, it says subtract this from this, right? I'm going to remove this value from this. So it means this one will start first. So it means that this one first. That's 2x squared plus 5x minus 2. Then, so subtract this value from this. So this one should come first. Then from this, so I'll take away this one. That's 6x squared minus 3x minus 1. Alright. It says subtract this value from this one here. Right? So first is first. We said repeat this one down. That's 2x squared plus 5x minus 2. Negative expand through. Minus times 6x squared, that gives you minus 6x squared. Minus times minus 3x, that gives you plus 3x. Minus 1, that gives you plus 1. So collecting like terms, that gives you 2x squared minus 6x squared done, plus 5x plus 3x done, then minus 2 plus 1, minus 2 plus 1. My final answer gives you 2x squared minus 6x squared. That gives you 4 minus 4x squared plus 5x plus 3x. That gives you plus 8x The minus 2 plus 1 gives you minus 1. So this is the answer to question 4. This is the answer here to question 4. And that's this one here. So let's do question 5. Let's do question 5. So this is basically the concept behind what's it called there? Subtraction. That is basically the concept. Let's do question 5. Let's do question 5. Alright, question 5 says we have 2x squared minus 3x plus 5 minus x squared minus 3x plus 1. Alright, I have positive 5x squared minus 4x minus 8. Alright, having this value here, let's try to take this off this. That is first. This one, the sign here is positive, so I'll just repeat this back. So that gives you 2x squared minus 3x plus 5. The sign in front of this bracket is negative, so I'll take the negative to expand. That gives you minus times x squared gives you minus x squared minus times minus 3x, that gives you plus 3x minus times plus 1 gives you minus 1. Alright, now we said if it's positive that is starting in the bracket, don't stress, repeat everything back. That gives you plus 5x squared, repeat everything, minus 4x minus 8, repeat everything back the same way it is. If it's positive that is begin it. When it's negative, if the negative will expand it, as in this case, right? So next task here is to play like terms. Alright, from here that gives you, of course, the highest power here is 2 square. So I'm taking this, and this together. So that gives you 2x squared minus x squared, right? Then plus 5x here, this one here, plus 5x squared. Squared is done. So we're gonna have just only x. This one here, 1, 2, and 3. So that gives you negative 3x, then positive 3x, then negative 4x. Finally, the constant term. Alright, plus 5 minus 1, and then minus 8. Moving on, working on this one here, this gives you 2x squared minus x squared. That gives you x squared. X squared plus 5x squared, that gives you 6x squared. Moving on, minus 3x plus 3x is 0. I have minus 4x left. That gives you minus 4x. Plus 5 minus 1 gives you 4. 4 minus 8 gives you a minus 4. Plus 5 minus 1 gives you 4. That 4 minus 8 gives you minus 4. So the answer to question 5 is, of course, 6x squared minus 4x minus 4. This is how this concept works. So let me just give you assignments under this list. So what you should observe so far is the idea of negative sign beginning a bracket. So if a negative sign begins a bracket, use the negative sign to expand through. But if a positive sign begins a bracket, don't stress yourself. Just repeat the positive sign and then all the term the way they have back. That's all. When it comes to addition, it's quite easy. Subtraction has to do with what you expanding them with negative term, right? Negative sign there. Alright, so that's basically how this works. Before we take assignments, let's look at one important concept for move called addition, and subtraction of polynomial function. Alright, so when it comes to addition and subtraction of polynomial function, the idea there is simple, right? Let's say for instance I have let's consider case 1 for addition. So for addition, so let's say I have, for instance, I have f plus g into x. This is equal to f of x plus f of what? F of g. Now look at please. If I have a function in this way, that is, they are adding up this way, 7 f plus g. For instance, I can use any letter here. I can use a plus b, whatever I want to use here. So I'm having these two variable adding up. It's under addition. When they're adding up, I have a function. Your function is this x here means that all the stuff, like all the terms here are in x form. So this is like all the terms are in x form. If I have 3y squared plus 4y minus 3y cubed plus 8, everything here is in y form. So in that case, it will be y. But because of all the terms are in x form, I'm having x here. So this one here means that's what this x here means. That all the terms there are all the terms in f, all the terms in g are in x variable. That's what it means. So it means x times f gives you f of x plus f times g gives you f of g. That's how you add up a polynomial function. For case 2, for subtraction, the case is similar. If I have f minus g, x is a function variable there. This is equal to f times s gives you f of x. Now, difference is just negative, negative, negative. And I have f of g. So here's the tax. Here's the tax. Here's how it comes. They can give you f. Give you f as 3x squared plus 4x minus 8. They'll not give you g as, let's say, 3, or let's say 2x to the power 4 minus 8 plus 4x squared. They gave you f and g. They now ask you, they ask you to find, they can ask you to find f minus g of x. So what does it mean? This one, it says to find this. This one here means fx minus what? Fg. Multiply f times x with fx minus f times this gives you, sorry, gx please. G times x gives you g of x. So it means that f of x is this one here because it's f and it's f. This x means everything is in x. So it means I'll have 3x squared plus 4x minus 8. So minus g of x. So g is this. X means everything here are x. So it means it's aligned. That gives you 2x to the power 4 minus 8, like that. And then from there you now subtract. This is how it works. So let's take an example to understand it better, please. All right. Example on this case on polynomial function addition and subtraction. Example on this example, it says calculate number 1. It says f plus g of x. It says given that f of x is of course minus x squared minus 3x plus 5 and what's it called, the f of x, g of x, and g of x is equal to 3x squared plus 2x plus 1. All right. Number one question. Number two, it says f minus g of x, given that f of x is equal to 2x minus 3 and g of x is equal to 3x squared is equal to, negative 2x squared plus 2x plus 5, right? Then number 3 says f minus g into 5. So given, it says f of x is given as x squared minus x minus 7 and g of x is equal to 4x plus 10. All right, let's get this done. First things first, this is a problem under addition and subtraction of polynomial functions. What do you do in this case? Solution, it's simple as this, please. We said for number 1 there, I'm given f plus g of x. Your first task is to expand first. So x times f gives you f of x plus x times g gives you f of g. G times s gives you g of x. Alright, that gives you g of x. That gives you g of x. This is now equal to f of x is what? Is this value here? That gives you minus x squared in a bracket minus 3x plus 5. So plus g of x is what there? Is this value here? So that gives you 3x squared plus 2x plus 1. Alright. From there, you can now break this down. As you can see, it's similar to what we have done before, but in this, they'll give you a question in terms of function, right? Polynomial functions, and you can see this is how it works. From here, working on this gives you, this is equal to, this is positive. We said just repeat them back. That gives you negative x squared minus 3x plus 5 plus 3x squared plus 2x minus 1. Like terms here, I have x squared. That gives you minus x squared plus 3x squared. X squared is done. Minus 3x, this one here, and then plus 2x. Finally, plus 5 minus 1. Plus 5 minus 1. This is equal to 2x squared minus x squared plus 3x squared gives you 2x squared minus 3x plus 2, that gives you minus x plus 5 minus 1 gives you plus 4. This is the answer. So it means that f of x plus g of x plus g of x is equal to this value. So this is the value for the sum of f of x plus g of x. So this is value for what you're asked to find. So this is the answer to this particular question. Let's do question 2. Question 2. Number 2 says number 2 is minus, right? So 2 f minus g. Of course, I have x here. So first expand what you have in here. S times f, that gives you f of x minus g times f gives you g of x. What's the value of f of x for number 2? F of x number 2 is this value. 2x minus 3, that gives you 2x minus 3 for this one here. in a bracket, and minus what's g of x? G of x is this one here, negative 2x squared, negative 2x squared plus 2x minus 5 plus 5. All right, this one here, this one. All right, have it in a bracket this way. Next task, this gives you 2x minus 3. We say when it comes to, if it's plus, repeat them back. But if it's negative, negative to expand it. Minus times minus 2x squared, that gives you plus 2x squared. Minus times plus 2x, that gives you minus 2x. Minus times plus 5, that gives you minus 5. Correct like terms here. So your 2x squared should come first. So 2x squared. We said arrange them in descent order. The biggest from the biggest was smallest. So the biggest variable here is x squared. So bring it out first. Then I have what there? Plus 2x and then minus 2x. Finally, I have minus 3 minus 5. Minus 3 minus 5. This gives you 2x squared plus 2x minus 2x gives you 0. This is 0. And then minus 3 minus 5, that gives you minus 8. Alright, so the answer to f of x plus g of x of question 2 is what? Is 2x squared minus 8. This is how you solve for question 2. Let's do question 3. Now, let's do question 3. Question 3. Now, here's the task. Before, it was x that actually x is placed here. Here, I'm having 5. It means that anywhere I see x is 5 here. So then after solving this one, these ones, the way I did this one, my final answer, anyway, I see x, I'll put 5 there. That's what this question 3 means. Let's do question 3. Let's do question 3. Alright, for 3, it says, question 3, I have f minus g. Of course, it is meant to be x here, but there was 5 here. So it's simple as f times 5 gives you f of 5 minus g of 5, right? So normally it is meant to be f of x minus g of x, but in this case, the x there is being replaced by 5. That is, anywhere you see x, put 5. So in proper form, it is meant to be f of x minus what? G of x. So let's work with this. So it means that anywhere you see x, put 5. Anywhere you see x, put 5. But before we put 5, let's solve for x first. So for number 3, f of x number 3 is what? F of x number 3, fx is this value. So fx is this for question 3. So that gives you x squared minus x minus 7. That's fx. Gx is what? Is this one here? That's 4x. 4x plus 10. Alright, let me take this off. Alright, I'll of course close the bracket here. Expand through. This one gives you x squared minus x minus 7 minus times 4x, that gives you minus 4x, minus times plus 10, that gives you minus 10. Work on this. This gives you x squared minus x minus 4x, then minus 7 minus 10. Moving on, this gives you x squared minus x minus 4x gives you minus 5x minus 7 minus 10, that gives minus 17. Minus 17. From here, we said this should be our answer for f of x minus g of x is equal to what? X squared minus 5x minus 5x minus 17 minus what? 17. But they said f of x should be 5, g of x will be what? 5. It means that anywhere I see x, I put 5. That gives you 5 squared minus 5 into 5 minus 17. This gives you 25 minus 25 minus 17. Plus 25 minus 25 gives you 0. My final answer for f of 5 minus g of 5 is what? Minus what? 17. Why? This and this will cancel out. That's 0. I have this one. So the answer for g of x minus g of f of x minus g of x is this. But we're asked to place x as 5. Whenever I see x, I put 5, and then after solving, I have this. So it means that g of 5 minus f of 5 minus g of 5 is of course negative 17 from this question here. So that is solved problem under addition and subtraction of a polynomial. So I'll drop the picture to the assignment attached to this video in the screen. So check the screen, you see the assignment that you have to, the task you have to do when you get home. So do the task there as displayed in the screen. See you guys in the next class. So in the next class, we'll look at multiplication of polynomial function before division.
Before we continue this lesson, I want to share something that will make your learning experience even better. I now have exclusive channel memberships designed to help you learn faster, get direct support, and access premium content you won't find in my regular videos. The first level is the support membership. If you enjoy my lessons and want to support the channel while getting special perks, this is for you. It's a simple way to show appreciation and help me continue creating high-quality educational content. The second level is the WAC and JAM classes membership. If you're preparing for WAC or JAM, this membership gives you structured lessons, practice questions, exam strategies, and step-by-step guidance to boost your performance. The third level is the 100-level students membership. This is perfect for secondary school students who want organized, easy-to-understand lessons in physics, chemistry, mathematics, and other subjects. And finally, we have the YouTube Mastery membership. If you want to learn how to grow on YouTube, how to create content, edit videos, design thumbnails, and monetize your channel, this membership will guide you from beginner to creator. Whatever stage you are in, there's a membership designed to help you learn smarter, improve faster, and stay ahead. To join, simply click the membership link in the video description. Choose the level that matches your goals and start enjoying all the exclusive benefits. Hold on, before you continue this lesson, I need to tell you something important. If you've been struggling with studying, losing motivation, or you feel like you're working hard, but your results aren't showing, this is for you. I recently released a powerful book titled The Shortcut to Academic Success. It is a simple, practical guide that shows you exactly how to study smarter, stay focused, remember more, and achieve outstanding results without stress. This book is not theory. It's a step-by-step roadmap I created after years of teaching students and understanding what truly works. Inside, you'll discover proven study techniques, exam strategies, productivity hacks, memory boosters, and secrets top students use every day. Whether you are in secondary school, university, or preparing for any exam, this book will transform the way you learn and help you reach your academic goals faster. And the best part? It costs only 2,000 Nigerian Nairas, less than the price of a snack, but the value inside can change your entire academic journey. If you truly want to upgrade your grades and finally take control of your learning, don't wait. Get your copy of The Shortcut to Academic Success today. Your future self will thank you.